Next topic is diagonalizable. So this is a next topic. Now the statement of article is, so which is very important article. So what is the statement of article? If A is square matrix of order 3. So if A is square matrix of order 3 and it has 3 linear independent eigenvectors and it has 3 linear independent eigenvectors, then there exists a non-singular matrix P such that AP is equal to such that there exists a non-singular matrix P such that P inverse AP is a diagonal matrix, So that is the statement of our first theorem, so which is very, very important. Now, to prove this result, we know that A is a square matrix of order 3. So first remember, A is square matrix of order 3. If A is square matrix of order 3, then it has 3 eigenvalues. Suppose let lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 be 3 eigenvalue of matrix A. So these are the 3 eigenvalue of matrix A. Then it has 3 corresponding eigenvector and x1 which is of this kind, x2 which is of this kind, and x3 which is of this kind. These are the eigenvector. So write it as x1 y1 z1, x2 y2 z2, x3 y3 z3. So these are B corresponding eigenvectors vectors. So these are corresponding eigenvectors. These are eigenvalues, and x1, x2 are corresponding eigenvectors. So it implies ax1, which is equal to lambda 1 x1, ax2, which is lambda 2 x2, ax3, which is equal to lambda 3 x3. So this is written in equation number 1. So just I use the definition of eigenvalue and eigenvectors. Now let P is a matrix which is of eigenvector. So this is x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, z1, z2, z3. So these are the combination of eigenvectors. So these are x1, x2 and x3. So these are the combination of eigenvector x1, x2, x3. Now what is A into P? So we have A matrix and P matrix. A is 3 by 3 order. So A into P can be written as x1, x2, x3. So which is equal to ax1, ax2, ax3. Now using equation number 1 and substitute the value of ax1, ax2 and ax3. So this will become lambda 1 x1 comma lambda 2 x2 lambda 3 x3. So this is the value of ax1, ax2 and ax3. Now this can be written as in the matrix form. So this will become A in the metric form lambda 1 x1 lambda 2 y1 lambda 1 x1 lambda 2, here it is lambda 1 lambda 2 x2 lambda 3 x3. Similarly lambda 1 y1 lambda 2 y2 lambda 3 y3. Similarly lambda 3 lambda 1 z1 lambda 2 z2 and lambda 3 into z3. So this is the matrices AP. Now this matrix can be written as product of two matrices. So first is this values and second is this values, and this can be written as x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, z1, z2, z3, and this is equal to lambda 1 0 0 0 lambda 2 0 0 0 lambda 3, this value. So this is the product. Now what is this? It is a P matrix. So this matrix is P, and this is a diagonal matrix which contains eigenvalues at the diagonal entries. So this can be written as P into D. So what is D? D is a diagonal matrix. We know about the. So what is where D is diagonal matrix? which is equal to lambda 1 0 0 lambda 2 0 0 0 lambda 3. So this is a diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix. So this can be written as AP which is equal to P into D. Since P is a non-singular matrix, so which contains the linear independent vectors, so P inverse exists, so it implies P inverse AP can be written as D. So this is our proof of the theorem. If we have any square matrix of order 3, then there exists a non-singular matrix such that P inverse AP is the diagonal matrix D. So this theorem is also applicable for a matrix of order n. So remember that. So this result is also true. So remember that, note that this result is also true for a square matrix A of order n. So this is also true for a square matrix of order n. Now this P is called model matrix of A, which consists the eigenvectors, and D is called spectra matrix. So this is called a spectra matrix of A. So it is made from spectral values. So spectra matrix of A, and P is called model matrix of A. So this P is called model model matrix of A, and this D is called spectra matrix of A. Now this process is called diagonalizable. Now what is the definition of? So definition is, so from this theorem we can find the definition: an n cross n matrix and n cross n matrix A is called diagonalizable if it is called diagonalizable if there exists a non-singular matrix P. If there exists a non-singular matrix P such that P inverse AP is a diagonal matrix. So this process is called a diagonalizable. So this is a definition of diagonalizable, and this if we can find a non-singular matrix which satisfies this condition, then it is called a diagonalizable. Now next article is again very important, expected for examination. So what is the statement of that article? a necessary and sufficient condition. So what is the statement? Statement is a necessary and sufficient condition, a necessary and sufficient condition that an n cross n and n cross n matrix A over a field F be diagonalizable is that A has an linear independent eigenvectors. So it means if it has an linear independent vectors, then it is diagonalizable, otherwise it is not diagonalizable. Now, proof of this theorem. So this is very important, and proof of this theorem, suppose that the matrix A, which is diagonalizable. Suppose A is diagonalizable, then by definition it implies there exists a non-singular matrix P such that P inverse AP, which is equal to D. So what is D? D is diagonal matrix that we already proved in the previous article. Now from this, by using the definition of similar matrix, so it means this matrix A is similar to D. A is similar to D means A is diagonal. A is similar to diagonal matrix D. So it implies AP, which is equal to P into D. Suppose this is equation number 1. AP is equal to PD, which is equation number 1. Now A is matrix of order n, so it has n eigenvalues, and if lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n be eigenvalue of matrix A, if it is a eigenvalue of matrix A, and if it is eigenvalue of matrix A, then these are the diagonal entries of D. So it implies these are also diagonal entries entries of diagonal matrix D. So these are the diagonal entries, these are the diagonal matrix of D, right? But similar matrices have same eigenvalues, but we know that similar matrices have same eigenvalues. Similar matrices have same eigenvalues. So remember that similar matrices have same eigenvalues. Now what is A and D? A and D are similar matrices. It is similar to D. Then they both have same eigenvalues. So they both have same eigenvalues, because they are similar. So eigenvalues of A is also eigenvalues of D, right? So similar matrices have same eigenvalues. So it means lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, lambda are only eigenvalues of A, right? Now suppose P1, P2, Pn are column matrix of matrix P, where P is linear independent vector. So also we can use x1, x2. So I use x1, x2. Let x1, x2 and xn so be a column vector of P matrices, where x1, x2, xn are linear independent. So where these are the linear independent. Now, so as we equation AP, this A and P. Now from equation number 1, what we get? Equation number 1 is AP, which is equal to P into D. So this values. Now from this equation, so just simplify AP, which is equal to A, and this is a P, x1, x2, xn, so which is equal to x1, x2, xn. So this value is again, so this matrix is lambda 1, 0, 0, 0, lambda 2, 0, 0, 0, lambda n. So just multiply, so we get, it implies this matrix ax1, comma ax2, axn, which is equal to lambda 1 x1, lambda 2 x2 and lambda n xn, right? Now equating, we get axi, which is equal to lambda I xi for every I is running from 1 to so on up to n. So we get these values. It means for each I, since xi is eigenvector of A, then it implies it implies since xi is eigenvector of A, then A has n linear independent vectors, n eigenvectors. So eigenvector are linear independent. So it has n linear independent vectors. So A has n linear independent. A has n linear independent vectors. So this is my first part to prove A has n linear independent vectors. Now converse. So in the converse part, A has n linear independent vectors. So in the converse part, conversely, suppose let x1, x2, xn be n linear independent eigenvectors. So it means there exists a n scalars. So there exist lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n. So these are belongs to field F such that A xi, which is equal to lambda I xi for I is running from 1 to so on up to n. So we get this values. Now suppose let P is a matrix of whose column vector are x1, x2 and xn. So this is a n cross n vector. So this is a invertible. So this is a invertible. We know that P1, P2. Why it is invertible? Because x1, x2, xn are linear independent. Since these vectors are linear independent, so it means this is a invertible. Remember, if it is a invertible, then P inverse exists. If P inverse exists, so from this we get AP. So this is a AP, which is equal to AX1, AX2, AXN, and similarly we can write it as lambda 1 x1, lambda 2 x2, lambda n xn. So we already proved that this is basically P into D matrix. Since P is invertible, so we can write it as P inverse into AP, which is D, so diagonal matrix. So it means A is similar to D, so A is diagonalizable, right? So just in brief, so what we have, just in brief, if we have n linear independent vectors, then we can construct a matrix which is a invertible and A is similar to D. So that is my important part. So if we construct a linear independent vectors, then we can prove that P inverse AP is a diagonal process, their diagonal matrix. Now we will discuss this entire with only one example. So the method is same to all the questions. So be careful about that, right? So I will discuss only one question. From that question we will find the entire method of any question to prove that it is a diagonalizable or not. Now the question is, I will discuss two questions. First, it is diagonalizable or not. So if I get the eigenvector of order n, then it is diagonalizable, otherwise it is not diagonalizable. Now statement is, find all eigenvalues and eigenvector of the matrix. Is the matrix is diagonalizable, and give the reason. So there are 1, 2 and many questions in order to prove this is a diagonalizable or not. So just we will discuss that. So first question, find all eigenvalue and eigenvectors of the matrix A, so which is equal to, so this is a matrix A, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1, minus 1, 0, 2 and 4, this over R. So field is R, over R. So my question is this matrix, is the matrix diagonalizable? Give reason. So also give the reason. So is this matrix is diagonalizable? Also give the reason. Now this is very important type, so expected for university examination. So just understand the method, not remember the question, not remember the answer, just understand the method. So in examination we have any type of matrices. Now first, to find the eigenvalues. So in order to find the eigenvalue, so I need a characteristic equation. So what is A minus lambda I? So I is this values, I is a identity matrix, lambda is a scalar. So this will and determinant of this A, this. So what is this? This is a determinant of 2 minus lambda 1 0 0 1 minus lambda minus 1 0 2 and 4 minus lambda. I write it directly because we already did in the previous lecture. So this is a minus lambda determinant. So what is characteristic equation? Characteristic equation is determinant is equal to 0. So what is this? So this is a characteristic equation of matrix A. So this is a characteristic equation equation of matrix A, which is A minus lambda I, its determinant is equal to 0. Now, to find characteristic equation, my aim is to solve this determinant. So I will expand by C1, column 1, because the other two entries are 0. So C1, so which is a 2 minus lambda, this is positive number, bracket 1 minus lambda, 4 minus lambda plus 2, and this value is equal to 0. So just simplify the determinant. So this is a of this other terms are 0. It implies 2 minus lambda. Here I get this values lambda square minus 4 lambda minus 5 lambda, this values, and this is 4 into 1, 4 plus 2, which is equal to 6. So this is equal to 0. Again, it can be factorized as lambda minus 3 into lambda minus 2, which is equal to 0, because it is lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 6. So we get the eigenvalues lambda, which is equal to 2, 2 and 3. So here this is a repeated eigenvalues. So remember, so this repeated eigenvector value will give a only one eigenvector. So this is a repeated eigenvector values here. So it has 3 eigenvalues, 2 is repeated and 1 is simple. Now next is to find the eigenvectors. So first, suppose the eigenvectors. So this is a eigenvector x, which is equal to x, y, z, and it should be non-zero, and this is a eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue lambda equal to 2. Suppose lambda equal to 2. So it means, it implies a minus 2i into x equal to 0, a minus 2i into x equal to 0. So this can lead to the equation a minus 2y, which is x, y, z, and here it is 0, 0, 0. So what is a minus 2i? So remember, this will become 0, 1, 0, 0, minus 1 and minus 1, and third is 0, 2 and 2. So this column will be 0. So by just operating the R3 plus 2R2, so just operating this result, so we get 0, 1, 0, 0, minus 1, minus 1, 0, 0, 0. So this value is x, y, z, and this value is equal to, which is 0, 0 and 0. my aim is to find the x, y, z. Now from this, what we get? We get from this two equation, from first y equal to 0, from second minus y minus z equal to 0. So it implies z equal to 0. So these are two particular values, x is 0, y is 0 and z is 0. So these are two particular values and x is variable. So we can take any value of x. So I take x equal to 1 because it is a simple number. If x equal to 1, so we get eigenvector which is 1, 0, 0. So this is a eigenvector of A corresponding to lambda equal to 2. So corresponding to lambda equal to 2. Now next, for lambda equal to 3. Now find the eigenvector corresponding to lambda equal to 3. It means A minus 3i into x which is equal to 0. So this value is equal to, which is x, y, z, and this is equal to 0, 0, 0. So what is A minus 3i? So just check that. What is A minus 3i? Minus 1, 1, 0, minus 1, 1, 0, 0, minus 2 and minus 1, and next is 0, 2 and 1, 0, 2 and 1. So again one term will be 0. So again in very simple way we can make the third row as a 0. So just R3 plus R2. So I just add R2 in the row R3. So what I get? I get minus 1, 1, 0, 0, minus 2, minus 1, and this is a 0, 0, 0. I can also make one variable 0 and also I can go to directly. So from these matrices I get the equation from first, which is a minus x plus y which is equal to 0, from second minus 2y minus z equal to 0. So from this x equal to y and here z equal to 2y. So x is y, z equal to minus 2y. Sorry, it is minus 2y. So I just choose y equal to 1. If I choose y equal to 1, so in this case x will be 1, y will be 1 and z equal to minus 2. So what is the eigenvector? So here eigenvector is 1, 1 and minus 2. So this is a eigenvector of A corresponding to eigenvalues lambda equal to 3. Now here we have only two eigenvectors, but A has order 3, but we have only two eigenvectors. They are two linear independent eigenvectors. So it means A is not diagonalizable because we need 3 linear independent eigenvectors. Here we have 2 linear independent eigenvectors. So it means A is not a diagonalizable. So which prove our result.